Yes, people, welcome to Crime Daily. Two men face life prison sentences after they were both convicted of the brutal murder of Stephen Bellamy, even though only one of them actually attacked him. Stephen Beach used a long-handled spike garden tool to stab him from behind, while getaway driver Luke Teague watched from his car. The victim fell to the ground, and Beach quickly got into Teague's car before they drove away and later abandoned and burned out the car in a remote countryside. Beach, 39, from Scunthorpe, and Teague, 39, from Grimsby, denied murdering Mr. Bellamy on April 26, but they were both convicted by a jury at Hull Crown Court after a trial. Beach admitted a lesser charge of manslaughter, but Teague denied that offence. Teague admitted assisting an offender by driving Beach away from the scene and destroying the car by fire after the murder. They both showed no emotion as the jury returned the guilty verdicts to murder. Beach, who was wearing a long-sleeve striped top as he was led out of the dock, spoke to supporters in the public gallery for several seconds. Teague was wearing a long-sleeved white shirt and a tie. Judge John Thackeray, QC, told them, "You have both been convicted by the jury of murder. You will both receive life imprisonment. The length of the minimum term that they must serve in prison will be decided at the next hearing after submissions by the barristers." The prosecution claimed during the trial that Beach got out of a car driven by Teague and ran up to Mr. Bellamy while holding, like a javelin, a prolonged, long-handled metal tiler. Beach stabbed Mr. Bellamy in the head from behind with a large garden tool that went straight through his skull and into his brain. He is said to have used it as part of a revenge attack in Rutland Street, Grimsby, on April 24th after an earlier argument with the victim. Beach got back into the car and was driven away by getaway driver Teague, the court was told. Mr. Bellamy, 33, suffered a fractured skull and bleeding and swelling on the brain. He died from his injuries 2 days after the confrontation. Teague's burned out car was found on a track off North Station Livale between Forsway and Binbrook. It was identified from its chassis number. There had been previous problems between Beach and Mr. Bellamy in the past, from where they were both in prison, it was claimed. Beach claimed his defence evidence was that he grabbed a garden tool in Blundell Avenue that was long enough so he could keep him at bay with it later. I had no plans with it at all, he claimed. I was hoping that we would just see each other, stand and talk and resolve the problem peacefully. He arrived with Teague in the car, got out while holding the garden tool and lined it up at face height. He claimed, "I was in fear, I got scared, I just wanted to try and sort things out normally and peacefully." Beach claimed, "I had that for protection because he tried to attack me." He denied wanting to stab Mr. Bellamy with the spike garden tool. "If I was thinking of stabbing somebody, I would have got a knife, not that," said Beach. "I lifted it up while I ran. As I got nearer, I started to line it up. I honestly thought I hit him in the side of the head with the thing. It didn't look like it went in. It was so quick." He turned round, took a few steps. I took a few steps back. He started shouting, going mad. He was just going mad. After the hearing, family members of Mr. Bellamy, who were in court, did not comment. Sentencing for both men for the killing was adjourned until January 13th. Yeah, so stay tuned because I'll be back with an update. But yeah, don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.